Hey guys, I just completed my PT. I am so excited and sad because I will miss them. Larry and Kyla, awesome PTs. Kyla is in training, and then Larry, um, um, Parker, awesome PT. I'm telling you. When I first started this journey, I was in so much pain. I was in how I put it, I was in so much pain, and yeah, I didn't even know that I was ever going to feel better. I didn't know I was going to feel better, and he was just like, "You need to believe that you feel better." Even though I'm on medication too, and anti-inflammatory medication that helps with the pain, but I feel better. I feel so much better. Before it was like so difficult to get up, to move around. I was so stiff, and I'm thankful to God Almighty that today I feel so much better. I feel so much better, and I pray that it continues to stay like that. Yeah, it continues to stay like that. So, well, guys, I know you guys have missed the daily juicy scoop with Fabulous, and yes, I have been away from my decks. That's how I put it. I've been away from the show. I've been in Texas. Yeah, the last couple of days. Went to support my Liberian family, my cousin Esosa on the death of his son, David, and the funeral and stuff. And it was so awesome to meet my cousins who I grew up with. It was like moving back into my childhood. It felt there was so much family love, even though it was a difficult time, even though it was a sad occasion, but there was so much love and joy, and I don't even understand how to explain it. It was a difficult time, but there was so much joy and how a peace, visiting my auntie Elena, and my uncle Saige, and then my cousins Esse, It, Imudia, and Tosa. They are all big adults. Before, I used to take care of them. Imudia was telling my husband, it was like, "Oh, Annie's our big sister. She used to make sure we had all our snacks and make sure we look good and everything." Now she's a general surgeon, and then my baby cousin is a plastic surgeon. I was telling her, I was like, "What do I need to fix? Look at my other chin, and then look at my belly and everything." And she was like, you don't need to fix nothing. You look like a movie star." That was so sweet of her. Yeah, but it was so awesome. It was a sad time, but I felt so much love. I felt so much peace surrounding me. It was like they were arguing, who made the best jollof rice. First of all, it was candy. It was the condensed milk candy. Who made the best one, the Liberian or the Nigerian? Because she had a different way of making the candy that I don't make it that way. It was okay. Hers was okay, but I liked mine better. I felt mine was better. That's how I'm gonna make it again soon, and test out I'm gonna test out the oil part, because hers was more malleable than mine. And maybe I'll try the oil and see. Hopefully the oil doesn't dilute the sweetness. You know what I'm saying? But it was just awesome to spend time with family, and visit Texas. And I was scared of flying. I was so scared. I was so nervous. I cried during my trip from Houston to San Antonio. Oh God, that plane was rough. And my husband kept on telling me, "Oh, it was just turbulence. Don't be scared. Don't be worried." I thought I was like, Jesus, you know. And then what else again happened again? And then I got to visit my baby brother and my my sister-in-law and fabulous niece and everything, gorgeous sister-in-law. Yeah, it was awesome too, because we've been talking about coming to visit them forever, and they finally made it down there. It was nice. Oh, their house is so awesome. It's so huge. It's nice. I was so proud of him, and as a big sister, I was like, "Oh my goodness, you're doing so well." So proud of them and everything. And then what else again? Texas is hot. It's kind of hot. It has a lot of Mexican restaurants every corner. You know what I'm saying? Every corner had a lot of Mexican restaurants. We didn't try no Mexican food. I don't really like Mexican food like that. Yeah, so but my husband grew up in California and he loves Mexican food, you know. So it was awesome, we it was just an awesome trip, to visit family and show support. They were so glad that we came, and it was just awesome. I told them, I said, anytime anything happens, let me know. I am only a flight away. I will be there. I will come and support. You know what I'm saying? And it was amazing. It was amazing to see my cousins, my brother, my sister-in-law, niece, and my auntie, uncle, other Liberian family and friends. People came from all over the world. It was a very, it was a very, I almost want to say very supportive community. You know what I'm saying? It was awesome. And what else again happening? And why in Texas I had to try out their wigs. I went to the wig store and looked around. I don't know what it is. I feel like, to me, every place I visit, I have to get wigs from them. Like, I almost like if the wig is different because it's a different state, but I think the wigs are the same. But I don't know, the wig, I was to my husband, I was like, I want to visit the wig store, and we went to visit the wig store and everything. It was amazing. Yeah. So while I was gone talking about Juicy Scoop, I heard Taylor Swift is our lucky charm. Ooh, she was at the game, and she didn't hide herself this time around, even though she was behind bulletproof glass and everything. But the Chiefs won, so I was like, well, she needs to come to the game more often because she's our lucky champ. Do you think she's our lucky champ? Let me know if you think so. What else again happened during the time? And they said she showed her new engagement ring, and people are here for it. You know what I'm saying? It was awesome. And then what else again happened? I think they had the funeral. They did have the funeral of Charlie Kirk, and it was so moving to see that enormous people. I think he had more people than the inauguration of President Trump. I think so. More people came, I think, than the inauguration of President Trump. I think so. Yeah, it was so awesome to see that I want to say volume, number of people, who came to show support for her. I felt so bad for her. She was emotional wreck. I'm telling you, President Trump was awesome. He showed so much, fatherly love to her. Check my post. I will show you all those reactions and all those moments and stuff like that. It was awesome. And I feel for her, I really do feel for her, And one thing I was telling my husband, I said, God prepares us for moments in the future that we don't realize about. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a former beauty pageant, used to being exposed to the public like that. Now that she's been named the new CEO, and she's going to carry on his work, and I'm like, but she is used to public speaking, so from pageantry, I think, so. But it was nice, the support that the Trump family showed her. The I don't know whether it's the right or left, wing showed her and everything, it's horrible, you cannot bring the man back. I feel so bad for her because she's such a young lady, with 2 young kids. I think one is not even up to a year old yet. Oh my goodness, I feel for her. But one thing about it, looking through pictures and different things, she has the support of her mom, which is a tremendous support. I'm telling you, to have your mom alive and backing you, huge support. I'm telling you, my heart goes out to her, and so that's about it. I don't think what else happened. I think also Sherry Shepherd's show, John Murray was, I don't know whether fired or removed from the show. I think it's a great scene. I just watched her first episode. It was awesome. She was hilarious. I think it's good for a talk show host for her to focus on her talent, which she is doing, instead of the distraction of people around who felt like if they were, she was working for them instead of her working for them. I'm talking about John Murray. But love you guys. Always stay blessed. And